Okay guys, this is the very first episode of All From Fresh. Today we're going to do goat curry stew, and we got all our mise en place ready. We got olive oil, garlic, curry powder, potatoes, carrots, and onions, and of course our goat cubes. The first thing that we're going to do is start to boil our goat, and part of the thing with cooking goat is that you have to actually clean it, and the way that you do that is by boiling it a little bit and then washing it, and then you can begin to use it. I like to use bottled water for all of the for anything that I'm gonna make, because it's just cleaner. If you don't drink the stuff out of the tap water, then you know. Then why would you cook with it, right? So anyway, that's all our mise en place here. You also got to have some pomegranate juice or concentrate. So what we got to do now that we got our goat starting to clean it, we're going to put a little bit, we're going to put about half of our curry powder in. You should use about maybe 2 tablespoons. I have salt mixed in with mine. Give it a stir. And bring it back up to boiling. And once you get it to boiling, you're going to put it in a strainer, wash it really quick, and then you can use it in your stew. And usually I would just use one pot for this, but just to make everything faster so I could show it for example, I'm actually using the other pot is going to be for once the goat is cleaned. So, okay, I am using extra virgin olive oil today, and I wouldn't recommend using extra virgin olive oil unless you kind of at least know a little bit of what you're doing for saute. What I'm doing right now is just basically going to sweat the onions. I'm not really going to saute them, and that's because of the low smoke point that the extra virgin olive oil has. I've also got some garlic here, which I'm going to add in at the end. Alright, so while that's working, I'm going to get the carrots going as well. Looks like our goat's almost up to a boil. Yeah, so you gotta clean all this stuff out of it, and then it'll give you a really good, flavorful meat. with the olive oil, another reason that you don't want to use high heat is because it has such a low smoke point, the olive oil can actually become carcinogenic at some point. So you're not really trying to brown the onions, you're just trying to kind of get them to soften up a little bit, and really just trying to get the flavor to start to activate. This is just really simple to do with aromatics. You're trying to kind of get them to really come alive, you know? If you're not comfortable with using the olive oil, you could use like canola oil is alright, because you don't need very much of it. That's one thing that's nice about it. I wouldn't suggest frying in canola oil, but as far as for saute, it's pretty sturdy. It holds up to high heat very well. Adding in the garlic right now, just to get it to, like I said, wake up those flavors. Kind of just letting the onions get translucent and see that they're starting to get cooked. This is typical with a sweating. You're not really looking for coloring them. You're not really going for the caramelization, you know. Alright, I think our goats had about enough time, so we're going to strain it. Now this goat, that's what it looks like when it's done. This is actually a product of New Zealand or Australia. I would definitely suggest domestic if you can get your hands on it. Although the Australia or New Zealand isn't too bad, definitely suggest domestic just because it's local and, you know, it's better to support things that are made in this country. So let's go ahead and okay, we're going to add the rest of our curry powder. And it looks like our sweat here is just about done. Add our potatoes. And a little bit of our pomegranate. Alright, and we're going to leave this on for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. If you got a pressure cooker, it can be a lot less. But I definitely suggest it if you've never had it, you know, give it a try. And, you know, if you're an adventurous eater, you might end up liking it. So, that's all for today. Thanks.